What is going on, YouTube? We have a new video for you, and we are going to do an unboxing and first shots with the Girsan MC35 PI-LW. This is their Browning High Power. I guess you could say it's like a reproduction or almost kind of like a resto mod. So this is a pretty nifty firearm, and I actually can't wait to show you guys. So let's get to it. Alright, in the package here, we have a very nice organized package. We got a spare magazine. They give you a cleaning rod here. And the required by law lock here that no one actually uses. So, but it's all nice and tight in there. Pretty nifty. You have the instruction manual here and the firearm, so let's get to it. Okay, like I said, this is a reproduction or kind of like a resto mod of John Browning's last golden egg, the High Power. So this gun here is made by Girsan, and it's actually a pretty nifty gun. Now the barrel length here is 3.88 inches, so this is actually a gun that you could probably conceal carry. So that's pretty neat. Up top here you have a fiber optic. It is a bright orange, and you have a blacked out rear serrated notch, like or U-notch rear sight. And this is optics ready. Take that off and you have an RMSC footprint, and you have the pick rail at the bottom. So you do get the ability to mount a light or whatever. Now that magazine shoots out pretty nicely there. Like I said, 15 round magazine. Moving on, we have a flat face trigger. So let's pull it back. It's all clear. Flat face trigger feels really nice to put your finger on there. You don't have to worry about a curve here. Nice clean break. Moving on from there, we have G10 grips, which looks so beautiful. This is a very beautiful looking gun. Ergonomics wise, this gun fits perfectly in my hand, like perfectly. Now I have probably medium to medium large hands, and this fits nice. You got a nice flare here. You have an extended beaver tail here as well, so you're not gonna have to worry about the slide. But the curvature just fits perfectly with that curvature in my palm of my hand there. Feels really nice. Everything about this. You even get a nice little cutout for your middle finger. Fits great. Now, ergonomically as well, the magazine release is extended here, so it gets right to my thumb. I don't have to break grip here. It's really nice. The safety here as well is ambidextrous. So for your left-handed shooters, if you are interested in this gun, this could be for you. The other thing that I want to mention, the grips here are removable, so if you wanted to put like more classy wood grips on here, you could order them, throw them on. But that is the gun. Let's get it weighed here for you guys. Empty, this gun is 1 pound, 7.4 ounces. And I will say, it actually feels really light in my hands, and I'm pretty excited to shoot this because it's not a polymer gun. It's an aluminum frame gun here. It looks really good. That flat face trigger there is just really nice. And this barrel here, that is a very shiny stainless steel. They made this thing look really good here. Okay, moving on, let's do the trigger pull here. Let's see how much it is. Now the nice thing about the flat face trigger, you can get the most leverage on that trigger at the bottom here. So let's see if we can get that. So that broke right under 5 pounds. Let's do another one for good measure here. Right under 5 pounds again. So there you guys have it. It's 4.8, 4.9 pound trigger, which is pretty good. I'm pretty excited. So here is that reset. You hear the click. There you go. So you do have a small bit of travel there on the reset, but when you are pressing the trigger, there's almost no travel. You hit a wall, boom, there you go. Let's get this thing upgraded, and I will throw an Optic on here and see if I can get that on there, and a light, and we'll cut the video. So, alright, welcome back. We have the Osight S on here, along with the Osight Valkyrie Mini here, and I gotta say, this is pretty sweet. Now, you guys know I'm a sucker for older guns here, and I just love the look of older guns. And this thing right here is, oh man, just love the look of this thing. From the G10 grips here to the Osight S, having the Optic, having the light. How many high powers are out there that are modern like this? The fiber optic here. Now this Osight SE is an RMSC footprint, and it just direct mounted onto this gun, which I really enjoyed here. So, without further ado, let's take this bad boy to the range and test her out. Now, I have 115 grain PMC bronze full metal jacket, and we're gonna do our first shot. So let's get to it. I have my Osight S mounted to the top here, and then I have a Night Core weapon mounted light here. And the nice, interesting thing about this thing is the battery here is actually removable. I can pop that in, so I can buy a couple of these batteries here and never have to worry about charging this thing and not being able to use my gun at the same time. So pretty interesting flashlight, just thought I'd throw that out there, but let's get to it. I have been doing a ton of dry fire with this thing in the last week since I got it, and I will have to say the few great things that I've noticed just on sitting on my couch and dry firing. The slide here, super nice, it's really smooth, easy to rack. The ambidextrous safety, really nice. The extended slide release here, really great. The magazines fit really flush and smooth into the gun. There's no like hang up on them right here. And I will say ergonomically, the extended beaver tail right here with this cutout for the palm of your hand to fit into, great. You got a really nice undercut for your middle finger, and you have a little bit of a lip for your pinky. So with at least my hands, this gun fits absolutely perfect in my hand. And with all of these controls, I actually do not have to break grip to manipulate the gun. I can do this one-handed really efficiently. So let's get to it. Okay, so I've only bore sighted it with a bore sighter laser, so on point. I'm about 10 yards. And lock back. All right. Just because this gun fits so well in my hand, the recoil is non-existent, and it might look different on camera. You might be able to see it, but this gun feels great. Lock back. Magazine comes out nice and smooth. Put it in. Boom. Boom. See, like there's nothing about this I have to break my grip on. Really nice. And the other two things that I forgot to mention here is the Optic mounting system here. It's a direct RMC mount, so you don't have to worry about any plates. Just throw your Optic on there, you're good to go. And the G10 scales right here. Very nice. They're actually really grippy and they help you control the gun even more. So now I also know that I have 2 accessories on this gun, and that might be playing a part and feeling almost no recoil, but oh god, it feels great. Okay, we're stepping back to 15, maybe 20 yards here. And lock back. Very nice here. Okay, I'm gonna go load up some more ammunition, but so far so good. Okay. Seven shots in 2.5 seconds. Now, I do want to thank Pack Timer for sending this timer out. It's a really great timer. It's very simple to use, very easy to operate. Press a button and go. So, 7 shots, 2.5 seconds. Let's actually load up 6 rounds. We'll do a build drill. We don't have a target to at least see if I'm hitting A zone, but we'll just see what we can do. 6 shots. .75. 2.46. I was way slower on the draw on that one. Okay. Under 2 seconds, 1.95. Okay, that was just over 2.24. Next thing that I'm gonna try is I'm gonna shoot 5, reload, shoot 5. So let's try it. Oh, my target fell over, dang it. Okay, take 2. Okay, that was 10.13. Now, I wasn't just blowing through it because I was trying to hit the target, but we'll try to blow through it this next time. Okay, yeah, 6.98 seconds. So, you know, that's not too bad. Oh, I'm not going to say that's not too bad because I don't know. I've never done, I guess, speed shooting with a shot timer before like this. So it's going to be all new to me. But I do really like this gun. I feel like I can control the recoil really well. It's great. So let's finish off the last box I have and we'll be at 150 rounds and then we'll wrap up. Okay, look at that thing. Nice and beautiful. Lock back. Okay. See, this is what I'm talking about. My thumb reaches the slide release perfectly. Slides right in. And we got lock back. All right, let's talk about it. We only have 150 rounds in. Take that what you will. Take it for a grain of salt, whatever. But I actually really enjoyed this. This is, I think, my favorite semi-automatic handgun to date to shoot. Feels nice in your hand. It just fits in your hand perfectly. And you can really see where John Browning was evolving the 1911. You got your hammer, your beaver tail, you got the slide serrations just like the 1911, and this is what the 1911 was going to. This is the more modern 1911 in the 20th century, because, you know, the 2011s exist now. But I will say that High Powers, I'm in love. This is a great platform. I really like it. The nice thing with this Osite S Optic here is it does have the little wings here. So even if this thing were to take a poop on me, which I don't think it will, I can still use my front sight post on it and line that up. So as far as problems go, I only noticed this once or twice. When I was shooting this gun really fast, I don't think I had a lock back on one of those magazines there. I'll have to review the footage to make sure, but there's that. Now, I will say that upon opening this gun up from the box, you could hear that click with the trigger reset, but with muffs on and plugs in, you don't hear that click. So the only thing I really wish that this gun would be better on is if there was like a tactile feel for the trigger reset, because I think that did mess me up on trying to shoot this gun fast. But with the flat face trigger, I mean, it feels great in my hands. And so there's that. Now, full disclosure, the only thing that I did to this gun other than throwing the light and the optic on here is I did take it apart. I wiped it down. I polished the feed ramp and just re-oiled it, and I accidentally gave it a little too much oil, so my hands are a little oily, but still ran smooth. It ate up all those 150 rounds there, so this thing is a winner in my mind. It's also very affordable for, you know, a metal framed gun. Really great. You can conceal carry this. It's not too big in your hand either. It's not too hard to conceal carry. I think it's no harder to conceal carry than like a Glock 19. So there's that, but really great. I love the modern features on this thing, from the fiber optic to the direct mount optic to having the ability to throw a light on there. This is what we should do. Like, bring back High Powers. You know, the 1911 got its revamped new modern platform in the 2011. This is what we should do with High Powers. Oh, and one other thing that I would like to add on. This isn't anything that's knocking the gun, but I know and I hope that Girsan watches this. If you guys do like if you update this model, come out with a new version of this, what I would love to see, and this is already a great gun, but hear me out, flared magwell. That'd be really sweet to have. I would like to have like a gas pedal or little thumb brake, whatever you want to call it, right on the slide release here. My thumb already wants to sit on it right there, and if you guys were to like stick that little bit out, that would make this gun so much better too. And on a final thing to add, since we have a modern high power, let's throw in like a threaded barrel model, or maybe one that has like a comp. That would be really sweet to have on this gun. This is a great gun, and I honestly, 150 rounds in, I'm happy with it. This might be my new concealed carry gun. It was great, easy to shoot. Yeah. So this is the Girsan High Power. Thanks for watching, guys.